staying low, but you know what the vibes is. You ain't never got, you know it be the bodies. Poppin' shit, but only cause you know you poppin'. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it.
Hey, what's up? Hello, welcome or welcome back. I am Ebony, aka Ebony the Realtor, and I am here to do a life update, you guys. It has been a minute since y'all personally heard from me. If I'm talking a little funny, it's because I got my retainers in, because I'm not trying to get my gap back. Because I got my braces off in March, and I'm not, as much as I paid for them braces, I'm wearing this retainer a long time, because the moment I tried to go a day without wearing this retainer, baby, my mouth was hurting. But anywho, like I said, we're gonna do a life update. While I'm in the car, I'm headed to TJ Maxx, Ross, and Rainbow. I have a shirt to take back to Ross because I think I'm still a large, and I'm very much extra large right now, and so I'm going to get my $10 back and maybe find something else. What I want to talk about is I gave birth, my year anniversary. First, I want to talk about the baby. I did have my baby. I gave birth at 36 weeks and 6 days. A little boy, his name is Lennox, and he weighed 6 pounds, 4 ounces. He was 20 inches long, and he is just the sweetest, calmest baby like I have ever encountered. Like, and I'm not just saying it because he's my baby, but maybe I am because I'm biased. I just love his little life. Like, he is just so sweet. He's really calm, really chill. He really don't make a fuss unless he's hungry. And baby, I understand. I gave birth to him on September 25th, 2024. My birth story is kind of crazy because I was unaware that my water broke. And the way it happened is I had woke up that morning, I was getting dressed to go to work. Because if you guys don't know, I do work another job along with being a realtor. So I was getting ready for work that morning. This was about 6-ish a.m. because I leave out the door about 6:15, no later than about 6:15. And this particular morning I left out later because I had to change my clothes because I'm thinking that I'm peeing on myself, that I didn't make it to the bathroom in time. That's what I thought. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong. My water broke, and it wasn't like a big flush, like, not flush, but it wasn't like a big gush of water. It was just like, it was like in trickles. Like, it would, like, some would come out and then it would stop. Then a big gush would come out and then it stopped. And it did that all the way up until like moments before, probably about an hour or so before I had her. It was weird because I drove myself to work, went all the way to work. I lived 30 minutes away from my job, so I drove 30 minutes. I was on the phone with my mom before I walked out the door. She was like, "Did your water break?" And I'm like, I don't know. Come to find out, it was my water, and it broke. I made it all the way to work, and then I called my friend up to the front, because where my department that I usually work in is in the back of the building. So they had me on light duty, sitting at a desk doing like you know, light duty work, not my normal job, because my other job is very, not strenuous, but for a pregnant woman it's a little strenuous. I called her up to the front and I was like, "Can you come up front?" She was like, "Did your water break?" And I'm like, "I'm not sure." So she was like, when she made it up to the front, she was like, "Let's go in the bathroom. Let's see." My pants was wet down from my crotch down to my knees. That's how much fluid had came out. Like, my pants were soaking wet. I had already had to change my pants before I left home, not thinking that, you know, my water had broke, and it actually did. So we make it to the hospital. I call my husband. Well, I text him first, he didn't respond fast enough, so I called him. So he kind of already knew, because I never really called him while we're both at work at that time of morning, because by this time it's like 7, almost 8 o'clock. So I was like, my water broke. My friend's driving me to the hospital. Me and her on the way to the hospital. It's a little traffic on the main road where we're going. So we finally make it there. And he makes it there. He knows exactly where to go, because we had a hospital tour. He knew exactly where to go. So I told him, and then I told my mom. Excuse me. That ain't what happened. I tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the phone. She was at work also. So my uncle works at my mom's job. So I called him. He called her supervisor. And her supervisor got in touch with her out on the workroom floor that my water broke. So she had to leave work early as well. Get there, the doctor checks me, and I'm 1 centimeter dilated. So my nurse was like, I'm gonna give you she said, I'm gonna give you this medicine. I think it's like Cytec or something like that. And it's supposed to ripen your cervix. So she said, it's gonna work in about, she's like, this is gonna be the long haul. You'll probably be sitting here about 4 hours or whatever. It's gonna take a while. You're gonna be here a while. So I get the medicine. It dissolves in your mouth. It's not the Pitocin. God knows I did not want the Pitocin, because I've heard that it makes your labor pains much more worse than they have to be. So take the Cytec. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this was about 8, almost 9 o'clock at this point. So take that. About an hour, they checked me again. I'm like 3 centimeters dilated. They give me the medicine, then they transferred me to another room. Then once I make it to the delivery, this is like the labor and delivery room at this point. So about an hour or so, they checked me. I'm 3 centimeters dilated. It's like, your labor is progressing pretty fast here. Like, that was like only an hour's time that, I'm at 3 centimeters dilated. So my contractions are coming in. They got him on a monitor. They say he's a little distressed or whatever. And I'm like, I don't hear nothing but a heartbeat. How is it distress? Like, how is he in distress? Like, his heart's still beating. So they kept coming in there checking on me. I kept having to go use the bathroom. And the nurse asked me, did I want an epidural? I said, no. Didn't want the epidural. And my nurse was like, why? And I'm like, because I don't want it. And my husband was like, she want to have the baby as natural as possible. Cool. The doctor that I had didn't like that heifer, because she was trying to have me have a C-section. And I was like, no. And my nurse was like, no, her labor is progressing just fine. Why would she need a cesarean? Like, she's already, they checked me again probably another hour later. I was at 6 centimeters dilated. So I done already dilated another 3. She's like, her labor is progressing pretty good. Like, she don't need a cesarean. The doctor don't even send an anesthesiologist in there and talking about the anesthesia, if I had to have a C-section, all that, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, in my mind, I'm not having no C-section, whatever. He was like, are you getting the epidural? No. He was like, well, you don't need me then. You doggone right I don't need you. Check me again. Well, before that, my contractions didn't start really getting hard until I got ready to have him. It was like, it just feels like a lot of pressure in your crotch. Like, I literally felt like he was just about to just literally come on out. So, y'all, I kid you not, they had me laying on my side with like this little peanut exercise pillow or something to try to, like, I guess have gravity, pull them on down so he can come on out. So I was like, I can't lay here like this. This is very uncomfortable. So I sat up. I sat on the edge of the bed. I'm gonna insert a picture because my husband took a picture of me when this was happening. I sat at the edge of the bed, and probably like 30, 45 minutes later, I get this big gust of pressure, and I stand up. I said, Mom, go get them. Because we was trying to find the little call button on the side of the bed. We couldn't find the remote to call them. So my mama ran out in the hallway. It was like, we need a nurse in here. We need a nurse in here. And I probably went off on this little girl because she was a nursing student, and she was like, can we help? Can I help you anyway? And I said, I need a nurse because this baby probably about to come. So the nurse came in there. She was like, I stood up. She was like, you gonna have to sit down. You can't have this baby in the floor. I was like, I can't right now. I was having a contraction. I was like, I can't right now. So she was like, when this contraction finished, you're gonna have to lay back in this bed. I'm like, okay. So the contraction finished, and I laid back in the bed, and she checked me. She was like, oh, you're ready. Somebody go get the doctor. So the doctor came in there. The reason why I say I really didn't care for the doctor is because her demeanor and her body language, I didn't agree with. And it kind of pissed me off low-key, because I think she was a little upset that I wasn't having a C-section, because C-sections cost more for the hospital and they get paid more. But that's neither here nor there. Because, ma'am, I'm having my birth the way I wanted to have it. So I didn't have an epidural. I had my baby naturally. Mind you, I got to the hospital, it was a little after 8 o'clock. I had him at 1:54 p.m. So in a matter of 5+ hours, I had my baby. So I was in labor all of 5+ hours after they gave me that side. I'm gonna figure out how to the correct spelling and pronunciation of that medicine, but it progressed my labor very much. She checked me one time, and she was like that I was like 90 something effaced, which is better than being dilated, I assume. Ew, that's nasty. Yeah, that's my birth story. When I come back out this store, I'm gonna talk about our 1-year anniversary. I went in TJ Maxx. I got me some face masks, and I want to do like some dermaplaning. Google it. Basically, it's like where you like shave like the peach fuzz, and it's like a thin layer of skin off your face, and it's supposed to make your face look a little brighter. Since I've had Lennox, my skin has been going through it, and I'm not even the type of person that actually has acne. So it's real puzzling to me. I'm guessing the hormones and things like that fluctuating. So just came out of TJ Maxx, got me some face. Like I said, came out of TJ Maxx. I got a candle, some face mask, the dermaplaning things, and it's like a little mechanical tweezer type device. I'm trying to work on my skin, even though it doesn't look that bad on camera. I don't like the way it looks in the mirror, so we gonna work on that. Like I said, when I got back in the car, I was going to talk about our anniversary. So we just celebrated our first wedding anniversary. We celebrated a year, October 21st. We got married October 21st, 2023. A lot has, happened in a year, having a baby and celebrating our wedding anniversary. And our life has, progressed in positive ways. So I am so thankful and I'm so blessed that, you know, we are able to celebrate our anniversary and bring our child into this world being healthy and alert and blessed. And I'm just happy right now. I'm just feeling real blessed. So, but yeah, we celebrate our anniversary. We went to Ruth Chris to celebrate our anniversary. My mom watched him. And then a couple days later, we went to the 85 South show. So, we've been enjoying ourselves, and I feel like we should at least do like a date night, at least like once or twice a month, just to, you know, get out, because since we had the baby, we haven't really got out much. Of course, I couldn't really do much because I just gave birth to a whole human. So my body is getting back to normal. But yeah, I'm about to go in here and go into Ross, return this bodysuit, because child, I'm thinking I'm still a large, and I'm very much so an extra large right now. So we gonna work on this face and work on this body and get it back right. And so, and then we're gonna go into Five Below, and then we are going to go into Rainbow. I want to maybe go into Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I don't have nothing I need to get out of Hobby Lobby. I just want to go just because I'm outdoors. But I need to return this bodysuit. Child, it would have been cute. I had bought it to wear to the what's the name? It would have been cute, but it's a large, and mentally I'm still a large, but physically I am not. So we're gonna return this, get this $10 back, because yeah. Just left out of Rainbow, didn't find anything in there. Went in Five Below and spent $20. I found some coconut water. This is really good if you are breastfeeding. It's good for helping your milk come in. Bought 4 of those. They were like $2.50 a piece. And I bought a tea because I was thirsty. And I got some Werther's Original Salted Caramel Popcorn. If you know me, I love popcorn, especially like the kettle popcorn or the caramel popcorn. Love those. And cheese popcorn too. Got this book, Budgeting 101. I had seen someone on Facebook. One of my Facebook friends she had recommended this. So said it was in Five Below. So I was like, let me go ahead and try it. Try it out and read it or whatever, and take the advice that it gives. I think now I may head home. Let's see what's on this side of town. I kind of don't want to go into Hobby Lobby. Yeah, let's go home. But yeah, y'all, that is my life update. I've had a baby. I've had my first wedding anniversary. That's pretty much it, because I don't think I've had a video since I was probably like 36 weeks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all be good. Bye.